Do you want to give those streamers a little more action and get those big fish and big eats? Well, today we have the knot for you. Zach, what are we tying today?
We're tying the non-slip mono loop. Something to, float with a little finesse.
Float with some finesse, so let's get right to it.
So whenever I'm fishing a streamer, whether I'm doing jerk strips or chugging it or just swinging for steelhead, anything on a shank that's not a tube fly, I like to have a little bit more movement in the water. So we're going to make a loop knot. This is the non-slip mono loop. We're going to start before we put our fly on, or before we thread it through the eye. We're going to do just a simple overhand knot that everyone should know by now. If you can tie your shoes, you don't have the boa system. We're going to run that through the eye, and then we're going to run it through this loop that we created. And then at this point, I kind of like to cinch it down, or at least get it close to the eye of the hook to make it look nice later. Then I'm going to hold that loop in my hand to save the space. We're going to give it a few wraps. I usually do 4 or 5. Then we're going to go back through that loop in the same direction that we came again. And we're going to pull the tag end to cinch this down and kind of have some tension on the other side. We're going to try to work that knot down a little slower till you get the size of loop that you want. And just kind of seat everything, pull on kind of both ends until you get a loop knot. I made this a little bit bigger than I normally would have it, but for show. But this just gives you a little bit more of a chain link situation so that fly can swim through the water and have a little more free movement. It's also super strong. That ain't going anywhere.
Zach, thank you for teaching us how to tie the non-slip mono loop knot.
No problem, it's my job.
This is gonna give more action to our flies, and more action means what?
More fish.
More fish, and bigger fish typically.
100%.
We use
Guaranteed.
We use this in streamers. We use this in bass fishing. It is a tremendous knot to really allow movement of that fly.
Nymphs as well and emergers. Definitely test with it and just think about it. Just moving in the water, it's going to move a lot better. It's going to look a lot tastier to them fish.
100%. If you do, everyone knows the improved clinch knot or the clinch knot, and you just imagine that knot is directly on that hook shank. It just does not allow any movement at that pivot point. When we have that loop knot, it's really allowing that fly to move in multiple different directions, not side to side, up to down.
Yeah, it's booking the exit row. You got a little bit of wiggle room.
So thank you for teaching us how to tie that. We're really getting into some more advanced knots now, and we really appreciate your expertise. Zach is one of our guides here at Northwest Fly Fishing Outfitters. Zach, since we're doing a non-slip mono loop, it's steelhead season.
Oh, yeah.
And are you guiding steelhead?
I am guiding steelhead.
Excellent.
And if my fly's got a shank, I'm using that knot.
Excellent. So if you are looking for a guided trip here in the Pacific Northwest, our crew of guides, including Zach, we are fishing all kinds of species out here. We're fly fishing for smallmouth bass, carp, tiger muskie, trout, steelhead.
It's all happening.
It's all happening. And the Pacific Northwest, I think, is a mecca for fly fishing because we have so many species. So if you're looking for a guide trip, hit us up. We'll get you out in one of Zach's boats and get you chasing the species that you are wanting to chase. With that, we really appreciate you tuning in to another Fly Fishing Unfiltered, where we are here to make fly fishing more fun, easier to understand, and accessible to all. We'll see you next time.
Holler at your boy.